the staff, volunteers, and those who donate food to feed the hungry, I say thank you. If it would not be for the local Carlisle food bank of Project Share, I would be one that would be hungry. Project Share is about 33 years old. It was started by another Dickinson graduate, Elaine Livas, who saw a need in the community and started serving families who were struggling with hunger and food insecurity out of the trunk of her Toyota. Project Share is a faith-based food pantry. That means we're really focused on helping families who are struggling with hunger and food insecurity. And that's primarily driven by poverty. So our goal really is to provide a safe, welcoming, warm environment where individuals from the community, individuals in need, can come and have a reliable source of healthy, nutritious food for their family. We do that in a number of different ways. We have a main distribution once a month here at our warehouse, and we have distribution the other 3 weeks of the month at our farm stand location at Pitt and Lincoln Street. While our main mission is to provide access to healthy, nutritious food, really, if you think about it, if you grow up in a family that doesn't have access or hasn't had access to healthy, nutritious food in the past, then the question becomes, what do you do with it when you're given it? So we find that education is an important part of what we do. We really have educational components that we engage in. Our adult nutrition class, we call it Slice of the Month Club. We hold that once a month over at our farm stand location. And this month we had 23 clients participate in the program, where they get a full kind of nutrition lesson. They talk about reading labels and shopping on a budget. They also have an opportunity to prepare a meal together and enjoy the fellowship of a meal at the end of the evening. And then finally, we think it's important to get engaged with children at an early age and help them develop a healthy relationship with food. So we run a Kids in the Kitchen program. Kids in the Kitchen provides children with age-appropriate nutritional education and, of course, age-appropriate recipes that they get to put together. Having access to healthy, nutritious food and being able to acquire that consistently throughout the year is a challenge. And we have a number of farmer friends who let us come out and glean out of their fields and pick produce during the season. Of course, in January, February, March, there's not a lot of locally grown produce here, so we have to acquire it through other means. We'll distribute anywhere between 25 and 50,000 pounds of produce in a month at farm stand, and it kind of depends on what month that is.
In September, over 74,000 pounds went out. So in those 3 weeks, there was 950 families served over at farm stand. So during the summer, that increases with the extra produce because we glean. There's a lot of local gardeners that bring in their excess, which is neat.
You know, there are a number of stories, just ladies who come into distribution who I know live by themselves, and this provides them not only with access to healthy, nutritious food, but also with a social outing to see people dancing and singing and just enjoying life, to think that in some small way we're able to bring that kind of joy and that kind of hope to people's lives really goes a long way to executing our vision of nourishing the community and awakening hope. Project Share couldn't do what we do without the community. Volunteers.
Come out, volunteer, and serve your community. That's the way I look at it. If you're gonna live in this community, come out here and volunteer.
Untold numbers of volunteers help Project Share accomplish our mission and our vision. Whether it's helping during distribution, whether it's helping by going out in the fields and gleaning, whether it's helping pick up food, pick up cardboard, bale cardboard, the list goes on and on. There are hundreds of little jobs that need to get done around here, and we have an army of fantastic volunteers who make that happen. So how have we seen Project Share make a difference in people's lives? It's in the little things. It's a smile. It's a letter. It's a note that comes. I just wanted to thank you for the food from local farms that you glean, the many positive programs you put together throughout the year. May God bless you. Praying for you. Lawrence. You know, it's notes like that that show up that are unexpected, but are just heartfelt and touch us all. Where would I like to see Project Share go in the future? In all honesty, I'd love to see Project Share go out of business, because that would mean that there was no one in our community who was struggling with hunger and food insecurity. Unfortunately, I don't know that that's ever going to be a reality. We will have our neighbors, our community members who are in need, who are some of the most vulnerable individuals in our community. So truly the prospect of us going out of business isn't really a reality, or may not be a reality, but if we could, it would be a great thing. Until then, you know what, I hope Project Share continues to enjoy the respect of the community and again, the support from the community that we get that really helps us reach out and make a difference in people's lives.